30 minutes to come. Depende sa comments. Hello? Hello?
Halina kayo, Tatay Jack, Fprrd, Channel, pag siya ay nagsasalita, maiintindihan yung mga balita. Balitang tunay at may ebidensya. Tinutulig ni Tatay ang mali, lalo na fake news. Lalo na yung balitang walang pinagpapasehan, nagmamahal sa bayan. At sa ating mga mamamayan, lahat ng opinyon ay binirespeto at kanyang intindihin at pag-uusapan kung saan galing ito pinagmulan. Kaya halina kayo kay Tatay Jack, Fprrd, Channel. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe na kayo. And button na bell para sa susunod na kanyang live. Halina kayo. Kay Tatay Jack. Kay Tatay Jack, Fprrd. Tatay Jack, Fprrd Channel. Pag siya'y nagsasalita, maiintindihan mo ang mga balita. Ano na? May krus, tuwid ni Tatay ang mali. Para na yung balita, walang pinag, mapasihan. Halina kayo. Iko na tayo dyan, Tatay Jack, it's right. Kanyang isiwalat na totoo. Kaya huwag kalimutan si Tatay Jack, Nandito na! Halina kayo kay Tatay Jack! Pag siya'y nagsasalita, maiintindihan mo!
Hello? Good morning. Okay. Tataka kayo siguro kung bakit ako nagla-live. Aking promise sa inyo, basta Hello? Bakit may echo? Sandali. May director, may echo.
Well, it's not me. I can hear you.
And we're trying to fix technical problem. Okay. Hello. Hello.
How come you've got 57 likes, 3 watching?
Yeah, okay. So that's a matter. Yung mga... So, Hindi ko na kayo mababating lahat sa dami. So, nag-live ako ngayon because this will be my normal time slot na. Wala na akong ka-conflict sa time ng mga kapwa ko PBBM vloggers. So, kasi may mga members akong fan hindi nakakapanood sa morning time slot ko. So, unfair din sa kanila na nag-member sila, hindi nila mapapanood ang live stream po. So, ang una kong tatalakayin, yung isang question sa akin na nagtanong sa akin yung isang viewer ni Miss Trexie Villa tungkol sa pagbibigay ng 2 bilyong piso sa makabayang black at kung bakit dapat daw bang mabilanggo si Speaker Martin Romualdez. So, ang ginawa ko, nagtanong ako sa Google para makita niyo hindi ako nagsisinungaling. Ayan, pinapakita ko ang tanong ko sa Google. Nakikita niyo? Nagtanong ako sa Google na, did Speaker Martin Romualdez give 2 billion pesos to the Makabayan Bloc? Ayan. Patunay na huwag kayong maniniwala sa sabi-sabi ng mga vloggers. Kailangan mayroong ebidensya. Tulad ko, hinanap ko. Naintriga ako Kasi malaking news yan kung binigyan nga ni Speaker Martin Romualdez ang Makabayan Bloc. Anong nagilap ko? Yun. Romualdez, 2 billion in 2023 budget to be allocated for rice retailers affected by price ceiling. Yun ang sinasabi niya, binigay sa Makabayan Bloc. 2 billion yan. Hindi basta-basta ibibigay yan sa anumang block. Kundi mapapahamak talaga si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Dito po, parating para patas tayo. Paborman tayo sa kandidato o hindi. Basta mali po yung inaakusa sa kanya, i-defend po natin. Kailangan katotohanan lang ang ipapalabas. Dito sa channel ko, makakaasa kayo na parating tama yung pinapalabas ko kasi credible news stories ang aking pinapalabas. May ebidensya parate. Hindi kuro-kuro. Hindi opinion ng mga viewers. Parating suportado ng aking research ang aking takalakay. Nandito na po si MARIBEL Sabala na siyang nagbigay sa akin ng itatopic ko ngayon na mayroon na palang dinili na tangke galing sa Israel. Salamat po, MARIBEL Sabala. Ma'am MARIBEL, I respect you so much. Yung pinadala mo sa akin, relevant mo ngayon. Kasi yung tangke palang binili, hindi lang pang-internal, pang-external defense din pala natin. Ngayon ko lang nalaman. Ay, Salamat sa inyong pagbibigay ng impormasyon. Nalaman ko tuloy na may bago na tayong mga tangke. Okay, paparinig ko ang pinadala sa akin ng magaling distinguished lady si MARIBEL Sabala.
The Philippines has always been touted the United.
Ay, nawala na. Ay, ko.
Amongst the most important military partners of the Philippines has always been.
Bakit namamatay?
Because you touch the buttons on the side of your phone.
Amongst the most important military partners of the Philippines has always been touted the United States, or at times its neighboring countries, the ASEAN Union. However, there is one that has seen little or no attention at all: Israel. Yes, the tiny country in the Middle East has actually been an important partner of the Philippines when it comes to defense equipment. For those who may not be aware, Israel has always been, after all, a nation focused on military innovation. A land often mired in conflict, Israel had no choice but to be ahead in the arms race. So when the Philippine government started searching for partners to help modernize its military, Israel emerged as a strong contender. But to understand further, let us go ahead and discuss what these devices are. So what exactly are the Philippines and Israel exchanging in this partnership? Great question. It's not just about shaking hands and signing papers. It's about state-of-the-art military hardware. Firstly, let's talk about tanks. For the longest time, the Philippine military has been using armored vehicles that were outdated or repurposed from other types of machinery. But now, the tables are turning. According to several reports, the Philippine Army will receive 30 new Israeli-made light tanks. These are manufactured by Elbit Systems Landsabra Ascad, which is an acquisition part of the Philippines' military modernization program. But hold on, tanks are just the tip of the iceberg. Israel has also supplied the Philippines with the Spider air defense system. Now, air defense is crucial for any country. But for an archipelago like the Philippines, with its numerous islands and extensive coastline, it's even more vital. According to reports, these Spider air defense systems are quote-unquote projected to defend the country's so-called center of gravity. These acquired equipment are a mobile air and missile defense system designed to protect critical installations, land-based fixed assets, mobile platforms, and friendly forces from aerial threats such as combat aircrafts, attack helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles, rockets, and so on. And as of the end of 2022, the Philippines, along with Singapore, are the only two countries in Southeast Asia with such equipment. To emphasize its importance, the Philippines has also stated that this aerial defense system contract is worth approximately 6.8 billion Philippine pesos, signed with the Israel Ministry of Defense and Rafael Advanced Defense System. Now, there's more. Alongside tanks and air defense systems, Israel is helping the Philippines in the maritime domain. The Philippine Navy has often been the least modernized branch of the country's military, but that's changing. An article published by Esquire Mag has said that Israel has turned over a shipyard to the Philippines. This shipyard, which they used in the Philippines, had created missile boats. Now, through Israel shipyards,
Yan siguro yung sa Cebu.
Navy will be able to create their own warships, particularly the Shaldag Mark V Fast Attack Indicator Craft Missile. A monumental feat, yet it is not the only significant Navy-related news for the Philippines. There is also other important news out there, and to just summarize what these are, Israel has helped supply the Philippines Navy with radar systems, electro-optics, and even naval missile boats, which according to official reports cost approximately 10 billion pesos for 2 fast-attack interdiction craft missiles. So what do these hardware upgrades mean for the Philippines? Well, for starters, these drastically improve the country's defense capabilities, but they also serve a broader strategic purpose. With this new hardware, the Philippines can assert itself more confidently on the regional stage, whether it's dealing with territorial disputes or participating in international naval exercises. Now, we've established how essential this military hardware is for the Philippines, but it's not a one-way street. Israel gains something valuable from this partnership as well. Israel's defense industry is one of the most advanced globally, but it's not all about domestic use. They are also one of the world's leading arms exporters, and tapping into the Philippine market gives them a firmer foothold in Southeast Asia. Don't forget, this cooperation extends beyond just buying and selling. Both countries are keen on technology transfer and joint training exercises, enhancing each military's effectiveness. It's like a give and take relationship that benefits both
Give and
parties
take, huh?
substantially. We've talked about the hardware, so let's shift our focus to strategy. When the Philippines and Israel shake hands on defense deals, the world takes notice. That's because this isn't just a partnership in a vacuum. It's happening in a world where alliances are shifting and old foes are reconsidering their stances. First off, this alliance changes the game for the Philippines' regional relations, particularly with China. The South China Sea dispute has always been a contentious issue. The improved military capabilities could offer the Philippines a stronger position in negotiations and potentially alter the dynamics in the region. It's not about showing off military might, it's about leveraging this newfound strength for diplomatic gains. With more advanced military hardware, the Philippines could better safeguard its interests and protect its sovereignty. But what does Israel gain strategically? Well, the Middle East is a hotbed of geopolitical tensions. Israel often finds itself isolated due to its complex relationships with its neighbors. So by branching out to nations like the Philippines, Israel diversifies its diplomatic and military ties, reducing its dependence on traditional Western allies. This could offer Israel some breathing room and additional options when navigating its complex geopolitical landscape. We should also consider the U.S. angle. The United States has been a long-standing ally of both Israel and the Philippines. So, how does it feel about this partnership? It's a mixed bag. On the one hand, stronger Philippine military capabilities, aided by Israel, can support American interests in maintaining a balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. But on the other hand, it could also raise concerns about the U.S.'s role as the primary defense supplier to the Philippines. Lastly, let's not forget the impact on international arms trade. As the Philippines diversifies its sources for military hardware, other nations in the region may take note. This could open the door for Israel to establish further ties with other Southeast Asian nations, expanding its footprint in the global arms market. So, when we pull back and look at the big picture, it becomes evident that the military cooperation between the Philippines and Israel has far-reaching implications. It's not just about tanks, ships, or missiles. It's about changing the rules of the game in regional and global geopolitics. Now, while the military partnership between the Philippines and Israel is celebrated by some as a win-win situation, it's important to acknowledge that not everyone sees it this way. A relationship of this magnitude inevitably comes with its share of controversies and criticisms. One concern is obviously the economic angle. The Philippines is investing a hefty sum in these military deals. While the need for national defense is undeniable, questions arise about whether these funds could have been better utilized. The Philippines, like many other countries, faces challenges related to poverty, healthcare, and education. Is a multi-million-dollar tank really what the country needs right now? The
Kailangan.
transparency of these defense contracts also comes into question. Military deals often involve a great deal of secrecy, which can lead to suspicions of corruption or unfair practices. In a country where corruption is a lingering issue, the lack of complete transparency in such significant deals can fuel skepticism among the public. So while the military partnership between the Philippines and Israel offers many strategic advantages, it also presents ethical, economic, and transparency issues that are hard to ignore. These controversies aren't just whispers in the corner. They're integral to the discourse surrounding this partnership and will likely shape its future. The evolving defense relationship between the Philippines and Israel shows promise, but like any partnership, it faces its own set of challenges and questions about the future. One of the many considerations here is the ever-changing geopolitical landscape. Both nations have complex relationships with neighboring countries and global superpowers, and a shift in these relationships can significantly impact their alliance. We also need to consider the domestic implications of this alliance. Future Philippine administrations may have varying stances on defense priorities, alliances, and military spending. This could mean changes in the types of equipment purchased,
Pero
the scale of
pinagpatuloy
investment,
ni
and even
PBBM
terms
ang
of the
pagbibili
partnership
sa Israel.
itself. Then there's the issue of sustainability. Military technology is not a one-time investment. It requires ongoing maintenance, training, and potentially upgrades. Can the Philippines sustain this financially over the long run? And if not, what would that mean for the country's defense capabilities? And finally, as both nations move towards cementing this partnership, the need for public discourse becomes vital. As we've seen, there are significant controversies and criticisms associated with these military deals. The role of public opinion in shaping and scrutinizing such strategic partnerships cannot be understated. For this alliance to be sustainable and beneficial for both parties, it needs the backing of their respective populations, achieved through transparency, dialogue, and education. In conclusion, economy is an open book filled with both opportunities and uncertainties. How each country navigates the complex maze of geopolitics, ethics, and public opinion will determine the ultimate success or failure of this evolving partnership. But anyway, do let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Ma'am Maribel Savala, because yung pinadala mo sa aking video po ay very well balanced. Ibinigay niya ang pros and cons. Pero sa nakikita nating sitwasyon ngayon sa West Philippine Sea, ay tama po na bibili tayo ng mga kagamitan. Hindi rin tayo dapat masyadong mag-rely sa US. Kasi sometimes ang US, tuto rin binibigay sa atin mga outdated na kasangkapan. Kaya tama lang na bumili tayo ng kagamitan sa Israel. Okay. So, ang thumbnail ko dyan ay sabi, Fprrd ordered modern tanks from Israel. Ngayon lang nalaman ni Tatay itong balitang ito, kundi pinadala sa akin ni Ma'am Maribel. Hindi ko alam na may binibili pala tayo sa Israel. Napakagaling mo, ma'am. Saludo po ako sa inyong research din po. Ngayon, paano kung nasabing si PRRD ang bumili? Maski anong sabihin mo kontra kay PRRD, the fact, hindi mo tanggi na siya ang nag-isip na bumili ng tangke sa Israel. Hindi po si PBBM, si PRRD ang nag-isip na depensahan ang ating bansa. Fair is fair. Okay. Paano ko mapapatunayan ito? Ito, hindi po tayo nagbasta-basta nagbibigay ng news sa walang basihan. Mamaya, discuss ko. May panibago palang issue. Puro collision ng ating binibigas. Panibagong issue tungkol sa West Philippine Sea. Mamaya nyo matutungayan. Okay. Pwede ka naman kumpa sa mami.
There's nothing posted.
Okay.
Philippines to receive 20 Israeli light tanks, personnel carriers. Joe Sabala, December 20, 2021.
Oh, tignan nyo ang date. December 2021. Hindi pa presidente noon si PBBM. Sino ang presidente po? PRRD. So, ibig sabihin, sino ang bumili? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, pagdating sa domestic po, magaling si Presidente PRD. Mahina lang konti sa foreign policy. Pero pagdating sa domestic, ang galing-galing niya. Is, and governance, 70% domestic, 30% foreign policy. No wonder, mataas ang rating niya publicly. Ulitin natin ang date. December 2021. Sino ang presidente? PRRD. Di ba, nagsisinungaling ba ako na siya ang nag-order ng modern tanks? Tama ulit. Truthful parati ang aking thumbnail. Hindi po clickbait. Okay.
The Philippine military has announced that it is receiving Sabra, ASCOD, light tanks, and Pandur 2 armored personnel carriers, or APCs, from Israel this month in an ongoing modernization program. So this was in October 2021?
Yeah.
Okay.
May plano palang modernize ni PRRD ang ating sandatang Pilipinas. Hindi ito napabalita ng maraming vloggers. Puro batikos na lang. Yung pala, mayroong mga tamang ginawa sa PRRD. Hindi ko rin alam ito. Kundi lang pinadala sa akin na magaling na researcher na si MARIBEL sa bala. For that, mama, kayo ang medalist sa araw na ito. Ay, pangatlong beses na kayo naka-medal sa akin. Okay. Okay.
The 20 Israeli armored vehicles include 105 millimeter guns, 105 millimeter cannons, and automated 120 millimeter carrier mortars. According to the Armored Division Chief of Staff Colonel Anton Abrina, the new ground vehicles are real tanks compared to the country's present armored vehicles, equipped only with low caliber firearms.
Kawawa naman pala. Low caliber firearms. Yung mga APCs natin, no? Ay, naku.
Those that are arriving will be the first light tanks for the whole armed forces because its deployment would be more centered on territorial defense.
Tumigil muna tayo. Ang pagbili daw ng tangke at sa mga ibang kagamitan ay para sa territorial defense. Hindi ko alam yan. Ngayon ko lang nalaman. Admittedly, kung wala si Maribel sa bala, hindi ko malalaman yan. Napilitan ako kasi mag-research. Okay. Hindi pa tumutso.
Abrina told Fprrd.net the current inventories, according to Armor Division Chief of Staff, already. According to the Armor Division Chief of Staff, Colonel Anton Abrina, the new ground vehicles are real tanks compared to the country's present armored vehicles, equipped only with low caliber firearms.
Okay.
Those that are arriving will be the first light tanks for the whole armed forces because its deployment would be more centered on territorial defense, Abrina told Inquirer.net. The current inventories The current inventory of APCs are for internal security operations.
So yung dati ng APC natin ay pang-internal lang. Hindi pwedeng panlaban sa labas. Ay, meron tayong prospective conflict. Okay. Okay.
Israeli
Uh,
made light
sandali,
Israel made
sandali, Director. Tinanong ko sa Google kung dumating na ba yung mga tangke. Ang sabi, oo. Okay.
Israel made light tanks adds firepower to Philippine Army by Martin Sadongdong, December 23, 2022.
Sino ng presidente niyan? Si PBBM. Sino ang nakinabang sa ginawa ni PRRD? Si PBBM. Huwag tayong magtakip ng ating mga mata sa tunay na kaganapan. Okay.
The Philippine Army has finally acquired its first unit of Sabra
Sandali.
tank.
Sandali. Has finally acquired. Ibig sabihin, nakabili na. Para maintindihan natin kagad. Salamat na lang kay Director at nandito siya. Kaya isa rin dahilan kung bakit ayaw ko nung mag-vlog na sa umaga. Kasi natutulog siya. Kinap ako. Okay, go ahead. Salamat tayo, Director.
A wheeled and tranked variant of armored vehicles that is designed for rapid movements during combat operations.
To outmaneuver
to outmaneuver heavier tanks.
Okay. Ito ang ginagamit ng Israel sa gera ngayon against sa Hamas. So effective po ito. Tested po sa actual gera yan. Ipinapadala sa atin ng Israel. Tested po. Kaya hindi manalo-nalo ang mga Arab nations sa kanila. Hindi po nagre-rely ang Israel sa magagamitan ganyan sa US. Sila mismo ang gumagawa ng kanilang mga tangke.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines said Thursday, December 22, that the Sabra light tank is another game-changing asset in the current fleet of the Army.
Oh, game-changing. Game-changing. Diyan siguro during the political season, parati kong naririnig yung game-changing na yan.
The Sabra light tank was spotted last Monday during a parade witnessed by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at Camp Aguinaldo in Quezon City for the 87th founding anniversary of the AFP.
Oh, nakita na ni Presidente yung tangke. Nandun na. Tingnan ko nga kung makikita ko yung yan ang tangke. Sandali ah. Nandyan na ang image. Kung nakikita nyo. Dali.
Ang daming viewers from SSTV
Ayan.
family.
Hindi pa nyo nakikita. Bakit hindi pa nakikita? O yan.
It's showing.
Ha?
I can see it.
Oh. Nakikita nyo ang tangke? Yan ang tangke na pinadala ng Israel. Ang ganda po. Ito, research ko ulit yan sa tulong ng ating magaling na MARIBEL Bala. Okay. Pinakita ko yung ang actual na tangking dumating sa atin. Okay.
The new armor asset further improves the armor division's capabilities in providing lethal firepower for both internal and external security operations, the AFP said.
Okay. Importanteng word po dito ay both internal and external security operation. Mabigat po yan. Hindi lang po internal, pero panlaban sa external security operations po. Thank you again, Miss Maribel Sabala. Okay.
An Israeli company will supply Sabra light tanks to Philippine Army sources, said the AFP had already made the decision to acquire the tank earlier this year. By Paul John Kanya, October 12, 2020.
Bakit importante yung data October 12, 2020 po? Sino ang presidente? Nga si PRRD. Nakipag-deal siya. Kanino? The Israeli company na magsusupply ng Sabra light tanks to the Philippine Army. So again, the date is important. Sa 2020, sinong presidente ulit? Si PRRD. Give credit where credit is due. Bakit pinagpatuloy ni PBBM ang programang ito? Kasi alam niya na tama ang ginawa ni PRRD. So lahat ng tamang ginawa ni PRRD ay pinagpapatuloy ng ating magaling na Pangulo. He gives credit where credit is due. Tularan natin ng ating magaling na kasalukuyang presidente.
The WPS tensions take center stage as Marcos meets Kishida on official visit.
Okay.
By Jean Mangalus, Inquirer.net, 10:34 November 2, 2023.
Sa mga sumusubaybay sa akin sa breaking news, na-topic ko na ito. Pero kapapasok lang ito, November 2. Kailangan akong ibalita. November 2, noon date, wala pang napabalita sa mga vlogger sa dito lang nakikita kagad. Kung gusto nyo ng fresh na balita, dito kayo manood. Hindi kayo mabibigyan ng fake news. Okay. Tapos na ba yan?
Mm-hmm. What's ER? It's cut.
Marcos?
Marcos to discuss WPS situation with Kishida. Photos, official Facebook page of Bongbong Marcos and Reuters Manila, Philippines. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio will discuss the situation in the West Philippine Sea during the latter's visit to Manila on Friday. When was this?
Today.
Today?
Hmm.
Okay.
Kapapasok lang. Ito.
In a statement released through Malacanang, the Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA, said that Marcos and Kishida will discuss political, security, and economic cooperation between the two countries.
So, ang importante dyan is yung word na security. Diniscuss ko na yun kanina, that is, Japan will be the counterweight against China. Kasi nahihirapan na ang States, aking opinion, kung siya lang ang gagalaw against China. Ganyan din ang kagaling ng ating Pangulo ngayon. Kasi alam niya na mahihirapan ang States, so nagkaroon pa siya ng maraming kaalyado. Napagagaling po ng ating kasulukuyang presidente. Ewan ko ba kung bakit hindi nag-unite ang tao sa kanya sa mga hinaharap niyang mga problema.
Among the specific issues to be discussed are the West Philippine Sea, trade and investment, and Japan's official development assistance, excuse me, or ODA. They will also exchange views on major regional international and United Nations issues affecting the region and the world, said the DFA.
I would like to acknowledge the attendance of my good friend, Papa B Entertainment po. Shout out din sa iyo, Papa B. Okay.
China's claim to Philippine intrusion in Scarborough Shoal has no legal basis. Filtered by Top Stories News DFA. China's claim of Philippine intrusion by GMA Integrated News.
Okay, sandali. Hindi na importante ka. Ay, ito, ngayon ko lang nalaman. Ako, kundi ako nag-research, hindi ko alam. Yung karami ng vloggers, ang parating dinidiscuss po, ay yung nakaraan na corruption. May bago na palang issue, hindi ko alam. Kasi kung makikinig lang ako sa vlogger, parating ganun ang issue. Collision. Hinahamak daw tayo ng China. Pero may bagong issue pala. Ngayon ko, alam nyo ba yung bagong issue? Malalaman nyo ngayon dito sa channel ko kung ano ang bagong issue na is the reason why the DFA made a strong statement. Ang sabi niya, China's claim of the Philippine intrusion in the Scarborough Shoal has no legal basis. Kasi may nag-prove down na gunboat ang Philippine Navy or Coast Guard sa teritoryo ng kine-claim ng China. Hindi ko alam yan. Bago pala ito. Ang issue ito, bagong-bago. Tinatalakay ba ng ibang vloggers ang bagong issue ito? Ewan ko lang. Sana talakayin nila. Okay. When was it published?
News was published November 2, 2023, 11:52 a.m.
Dito sa citation. So, Kapapasok lang po. Ah, hindi po ito diniscuss ng ibang vlogger.
Hindi Philippines. This is
Sa
Philippines
Philippines.
time because it's still November 1st here.
At saka, hindi ba salang maigi kung sa Philippines? Oh, ang amagang-maga. Okay.
Chinese claim that the Philippine Navy warship BRP Conrado Yap PS-39 intruded in the waters of Scarborough Shoal on October 30 has no legal basis. The Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA, said on Thursday.
Okay. So, mayroon palang incident, October 30. Kapapasok lang. Yung incident yata noon sa collision is October 22. So, lumang balita na yun. Ito ang current na balita na matutungayan nyo sa channel ko po. Parating, up to date po tayo. Yung may mga gusto na up to date po ang yung knowledge sa mga topics, sa mga issues, you stick to this channel. Salamat po sa IHAS TV for your support po.
The DFA said the remark of the Southern Theater Command of the Chinese People's Liberation Army only aimed to raise tensions in the West Philippine Sea.
Nagre-raise ng tension ang China. Dapat they should allow yung ating patrol doon. We claim it as our exclusive economic zone, and we have the backing of the international community as provided by the arbitral ruling in favor of us. Sila lang ang nag-i-insist na teritoryo nila yan. However, most of the international community of nations dispute that. They side with us. Walang diskusyon na. In terms of heroes and villains, it seems, and it appears that the villains are the Chinese Coast Guard and Chinese military vessels. Again, we do not hate the Chinese people. We hate yung mga namumuno sa China, nambubuli sa atin. Pero hindi tayo galit sa China at yung mga Chinese. Tayo, aminin natin, marami tayong kaibigan na Chinese ang blood. Kaya, wag mong idadamay lahat ng Chinese. Ang pagtunan mo ng iyong pagpuna ay yung mga namamahala sa China. Hindi po yung mga Chinese people. Ulitin ko. Pag natin panitilin ng ating sa ating puso, sa kapwa natin. Pero yung mga walang budi o na leaders nila ay dapat natin punahin po. We should condemn them for their untoward action towards the small nation of like the Philippines in terms of capability in firepower. Pero masahusay talaga ang presidente. Nakanap siya ng maraming kalyado. Ang Japan nga, May palita pa nga na nagsisik ng treaty ang Japan with the Philippines. Sana matuloy po yun. Opinion ko lang po yun.
The Philippines
Sabi ng DFA.
The Philippines' conduct of maritime patrols in the waters around Bajo de Masinloc is a legitimate and routine act of a sovereign country in its territory and territorial sea, and is part of the Philippines.
Okay. Totoo yan?
Philippines' administrative responsibility. Bajo de Masinloc is the local name of Scarborough Shoal. There is no obligation for the Philippines as a sovereign state to seek the approval of another country.
When navigating
its own territorial sea, the DFA said.
Bakit ka mag-aas ng permission sa China since it's our territory as ruled by the international body in Hague? Sila ang nag-iimaso. Malinaw na malinaw pa. Sila mapili. Dapat isampal sa kanila yung arbitral ruling. Walang kakampi po ang China. Okay. Kakaproblema, sandali. Okay.
The Scarborough Shoal is located within the Philippines' 200-mile exclusive economic zone and an arbitral tribunal in the, how do you say this word? Hague, ruled in 2016 that China's claim to it and to most of the South China Sea had no basis under international law.
Sabi ng Hague ruling po, walang basis yung claim ng China. So, natural, atin yun. Bakit tayo hihingi ng permiso na magpatrolya sa dagat natin? Atin yun eh. Malinaw pa sa tubig yan.
Philippines protest China's illicit warnings, Coast Guard conduct.
Okay.
Reuters.com.
So, nagpo-protest na, illicit warnings. Ito. Lady Queen Bee, nakabot ka rin. You're one of the reasons why I decided to take this slot, 11 o'clock. Sa American time, although time to sleep na, mga alas 2 dyan in the afternoon sa Pilipinas. Okay. An error.
Manila, Reuters. The Philippines has lodged a diplomatic protest over what it said was China's illegal confiscation of fish aggregating devices from Filipino fishermen in a disputed lagoon held by Beijing in the South China Sea.
Talagang bastos sa mga Chinese na yan eh. Kinuha yung mga fishing gadgets ng ating mga fishermen sa loob ng lagoon na pag-aari natin. So, itong pwede mo nang batin, that's the end of the discussion. Walang masyado. Ewan ko bakit wala nagko-comment. Pangit ba ang presentation ko? Yan, basahin mo ang mga...
So the people who are here are Lady Queen V, the pet lover, Desi Vargas vlog, SSTV Risa G, SSTV Cassandra May,
Yung basahin niyo, basta lang... Okay.
SSTV.
San?
The list from para wala akong ma-miss from the start.
Hindi na kasi yun, nag-like lang. They are not here anymore.
Okay. SSTV Sandra Jane.
Okay. Hindi na mababasa lahat ng text na lahat ng mga dumating na ISTV. Si Lil, puro si Ryan nandito. Thank you, Ryan.
Lily Regasa.
Lili Regasa nandito rin. Ay, thank you, Lili, Ma'am Lili. Kita niyo ang aking news. It always fresh. Ang daming kay Mama Rose Channel. Nandito na rin po. Salamat po sa inyo, Mama Rose. Si Wilma Pasaway, nandito rin po. Si Koy TV, nandito rin po. Si
Ken Roth is here.
Si Ken Roth, the outstanding gentleman from Las Vegas na nandito po.
Okay, there's Bong 10, Bong 9, Bong 8, Bong 7, Bong 6, Quiz, Charlie TV,
Yan,
Bong
basahin mo.
5, Bong 4,
Ang sabi ni Ma'am Maribel.
Bong 1. Thank you, Jack. Just showing my support to your channel in my little way.
That's why I like you very much. You are providing me with some insights and information that I need in my LS. Whether parehas tayong pananaw, it doesn't matter. Kung magkaiba man tayo, what's up? We respect each other.
Okay, you've got T2W2C, Tita Jam Mix TV, AARTR, Annalisa TR, Tita LEM, Boxy De Vera. You've already greeted Papa B Entertainment, Augusto, Junio, Abril, Julio, Whiskey, Lady Net or Little One. Hi to you as well. Uniform, Blessed Madrid needs a jacket.
Okay, Blessed Madrid, sandali. Hanapin ko sandali kung
Romeo, Oscar, Septiembre, Noviembre, Diciembre, Golf.
Golfy.
It's just Golf. Octubre. Like we said, Lily Regrasa. Estila Anura DTV also needs a jacket.
Hindi ko makita. Kung hindi ko kayong babagyan ng jacket kasi mahirap maghanap eh. Si Abril.
Prince David. Princess Julia also needs a jacket. Princess Cara SSTV. Wilma Pasaway Vlog. Mama Rose Channel. Farida Al Family Channel. Russell Rain Galsim. SSTV Catherine also needs a jacket. Brisa Paitan needs a jacket. Cassandra May. Josh Cullen also needs a jacket. Kyle Luis
also
also
needs a
needs a jacket.
Monique
Monique Noble,
Rayleigh
Rayleigh de la Vega,
Mami
Mami
Luciano,
Luciano,
Akisaru,
Akisaru 15,
Jarha,
Jarha,
Team,
Team
Mami
Mommy
Elsie,
Elsie,
Balitang
Balitang
Channel,
Channel,
I
I
think.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sabi
sabi mo yung iba wala na. Jasper King. Anyway, since while you're doing that, Darren J, SSTV Jillian, SSTV Cassandra Joy,
Ay, hindi na.
Roslyn Bangit, SSTV
Carla.
Carla.
Well,
Well, are you going to say goodbye?
Anja, yung mga hindi pa po na bibigyan kasi mahirap mag-scroll sa akin. So, walang nagbigay ng other comments po. So, magpapaalam na po ako sa inyo. Kung, um, kung, nandito po si Topher Baldo, TTS, pupuntahan ko lahat kayo dyan. Lahat ng dumalo sa aking bagong time slot po. 11 o'clock in the US, 2 o'clock dyan po sa Pilipinas in the afternoon. Okay. Bye. I love you all. I hope you will stay tuned to the breaking news na aking ilalata nyo kung basta may breaking news po. Mga 4 minutes, 5 minutes lang yun. Hindi kayo masyadong maabala. Thank you, Direktora. Hindi ako hirap kasi nandito si Direktora. Ay, ako nahihirapan kung wala siya. Okay, bye-bye. I love you all.